Let's start the addition of vector. In previous class I explained the triangulars law, parallelograms law. So it's time for addition of vector. You all ask like the addition of vectors should we start in the first, but let's start. Okay, it is all thing, you know. So first we have, for example, a vector which is a 10 meter, basically 10 I cap. If I say I add a vector of 20 I cap, so what will be the result? I'm not using the triangular law because triangular law says like one, then add to the second, then with the third. So it says like, so you add must the head of the vector with the tail of the second vector. So now here you add head with tail. So now the resultant vectors become 30 I cap. Okay, so the answer is like, if I have I, j, k. So similarly the main concept is adding the head of the vector 1 with the tail of the second vector. It should be the mean, for example, this I cap with add of j cap, so it should be become this type of, okay. And similarly for we can add for multiple. If we say the resultant vector, it is the in discussing the next class when we talk about some rule. We say like when we add n times of vector, then what happens. For example, when we talk about a subtraction, so in that case we say this subtraction is basically the reverse of this. Basically we add the reverse of the second thing. So in this case, so for example a, if I say that plus minus of b, it means is direction of a is this, a minus b become this, so this is the minus b. Now adding the reverse of the a, so we get this. Simply we add same thing like, so for example, so a should be 10 I cap and b the 20 I cap. So a minus b become the larger the magnitude, so now it becomes the 10 I cap because the negative 10 I cap, because the sign is reverse. So basically it was like a for example this plus of we adding the minus of 20, which is the this, because the reverse of it. So this is, for example, because it is minus of 10, because of minus 10 and the minus sign the reverse it, you can see like. So this was the side way, but actually it was like a adding, you like a walking 10 kilometers 10 meters in I direction, and with a negative 20 direction in the same direction. So it should be the negative 10 direction of the left side, the west side. So it was like of that adding of it. Okay, so I hope you understand the subtraction and addition. In next class we will explain the next rule. Bye bye.